What's good, everybody? It's Chan and we're here today with
Wahi Bones, yes sir, ski.
about to do this interview. So, bro, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you coming from today?
Shit, I come from Washington Heights, man. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throughout your whole life, or did you move around the city?
I used to, when I was like in kindergarten to like fourth grade, I lived in DR.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, we're Dominican Republic. Then I just moved straight to the Heights. Where
Fire. And how was that transition from coming from DR to here?
I loved it. I actually I feel like I learned a lot of stuff out there. I can curse.
Yeah, you could curse.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot of shit over there in DR that New York wasn't gonna teach me. Like at a young age, I was already like in a motorcycle, like just
Out there.
going wilding, like just doing shit that you do. You know what I'm saying? In third world countries and shit like that. It was cool though. Yeah.
And how old were you when you came here?
I don't know. All I know, I was in fourth grade, so I don't know the math for that. I'm really sure.
And so around what age did you start getting music introduced to you? Were you still in DR as a kid, or were you here in New York?
I went to DR for like a trip, like I wasn't living over there. I just went and I came across like a Spanish rapper called El Lapi. Yeah, bro, and that's really how I got like into rap. I'm like, yo, hold on, wait, he's nasty, he's going in, you know. So I just fell in love with the art, and then I used to go to my backyard in DR. Like I had like a little radio that I would like rap into the radio. Like I hit the record button. I didn't know it was gonna record though, so I hit the record button on the radio with a cassette and all that, and I just started rapping to like the speaker, and then I played it back, and then I was hearing myself. I'm like, what the. How? Like, I didn't even know they had a mic in here. So I don't know. That was like the first time ever like hearing myself like rapping and shit. Yeah.
Were you rapping in Spanish or in English?
Spanish.
I know in the beginning I saw you putting more Spanish verses into your music as well, and you was going by the name Alex E. Was that like the Spanish persona you was trying to come up as?
Nah, not really. When I first started rapping in Spanish, my name was Viralata. That's like a stray dog. In Dominican Republic, that's what he called him. But yeah, Alexi Styles was. Yeah, I was already rapping in English at that time. I started rapping in English with somebody in my school in sixth grade or something. They told me like, yo, bro, make an English song. I want to hear something. Like I want to see what's up. And then I did it, and everybody in my middle school was like going crazy. I'm like, yo, hold on, might have to.
So you were still in middle school when you like started taking it a little bit more serious? Or?
Yeah. I say that, facts.
And you was recording at home, or were you hitting studios?
I was hitting studios.
Nice.
Yeah, I was hitting studios, man. There was a shout out to my boy baby Chris in Corona. I was watching these videos on YouTube, and I wanted to work with them so bad, bro. Like I was like, nah, hold on, these guys is dope. Like I want to work with them. So I was hitting them up. I hit them up for a music video first. And they recorded my music video, and then they just kind of like put me on to like where they recorded and stuff like that. So yeah, I was going with my boy Kobe the One. I was going with him to like studios and shit like that, like all the time.
That's fire. And was that your first crew that you were working with during the time?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, facts.
And how many were you? Like, did you guys go like as a group music, or like how did you?
We used to call ourselves Full Moon.
Full Moon.
Yeah. It was Corona, baby Chris, Leon, me. You know, my son Kobe and Junior was in there too. Yeah, bro. But they was already like, they knew what they was already pros at this. Like me and Kobe and Junior, we were kind of like the young ones that, you know, we was just trying to get our sound together. Like we didn't really know how good we sounded.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember the first time I recorded with them, the Corona, he was the one that pressed record in the studio, and then he just like paused it. Like as soon as I started, and he looked at baby Chris like, yo, bro, what are you bringing me over here, bro? Like, are you serious, bro? He's like, yo, bro, you gotta do it like more swaggy, more thing. I'm like, alright, bet. But nah, yeah, that was dope.
And baby Chris, that name sounds familiar. What kind of songs did he do? Was it like the Bronx dance shit?
Bronx Wine, yeah.
Really? Okay, so he was in that era.
Yeah.
So like Kid Star and shit like that.
Yeah, word.
That's fire. Okay.
I have a song called Hollywood that shit blew up, bro. That shit had like, right now I got like 2 million views on YouTube. I still go to it, like people still comment, they're like, oh, 2023, like I'm still here. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Word.
And how was like after that, like what made you want to change your sound? Like Because after that, like, that was during a different time period. So now the period right now, I saw you going from rapping to R&Bs to like more alternative. What did you start off later on with?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I hear a beat or something, bro, like I fuck with the beat. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna just get on it. Like, I don't really have like a set sound.
Yeah.
But with this mixtape that I dropped though, that I feel like that's kind of like the sound I was hoping, like, you know what I'm saying, that I had this whole time. But yeah, bro, I don't know. I can't really say like, oh, I like alternative or I like to rap or I like to do dance hall. Like, I just, if I like the beat, I like the vibe, I'm just gonna do it, bro.
That's true. Yeah. I feel you. So I saw the new album that just dropped was Self-Made, right? What was the message that you want to give out when people were listening to that?
I wanted people to like know a little bit more about myself. It was like more personal than my other like the other mixtape I dropped, the Wahi Buggin' Volume 1. Wahi Buggin' Volume 1, that's really just all like how you call that? The Jersey trap, the dubstep shit like that. But with this mixtape, I wanted to like really get people like a sense of like who I am and shit like that. Like, get to know me better. Like, my first song was something real personal. Like, yeah, man. So
I was actually gonna get into that thing. So when I started listening to your new album, Self-Made, the first song that you started was "Block Me So I Could Heal." What was going on during that time? Was there a relationship or a person that you was like, I need to focus, and for me to focus, you just gotta be out of my life?
Nah, actually, that they told me that.
Okay.
They hit me up. It was this girl I used to date, and then she just hit me up with the "Block Me So I Could Heal." And then when I read that, I'm like, hold on, this sounds fire. I gotta put that on the song. Like, if the song's about you, then, you know, that's gonna be the title.
That's fire. And you felt like you were able to speak how you felt during that with that song?
Yeah. Definitely. It was, like I said before, it was personal. Yeah, bro, I just write stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through shit, and then music is like my therapy, so I didn't know what to do at a certain time of my life. So just going to that song particular, it was like, all right, bet, let me just express myself how I really feel inside. And that kind of helped, bro. Word, it's therapy, for real. Like, I hear that song now, and I'm like, damn, I was hurt. Like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, but I don't feel like that no more.
I hear you. And then the following song that was coming up next was A Long Time Coming. And for that song, it was like you talking about more of your life, working, being humble, spending time in the studio and just locking in. Do you feel like this was a song that you wanted to share to let people know, like, you're in the studio all the time, but there's other things going on that you would like to do as well?
Yeah. That was actually the last song I did, like, for the mixtape. Yeah, I just wanted to really just kind of like brief the whole mixtape and everything I've been doing in that song. Yeah, so Long Time Coming is like, yeah, it's been a long time coming for me. Like, I've been doing this shit for a while now. Like, y'all better tune in, you know? Like, I'm working, yeah.
And your project did start with a lot of, like you said, it got to make people get into the head of Wahi. And then, like, once you started saying that, like, about you getting heartbreaking, you going through your struggles to make you who you are today, another song that I saw was Favorite Song, and that's was more of a love song and an R&B song. Yeah. Do you feel like now you're starting to, since you started to heal, now you're trying to find love now, or like?
I'm just trying to focus, bro. I don't feel like I have time for like. I feel like all that is just a distraction type of thing, like love and like, especially now, like where I'm at and like in the stage of my career, I just want to focus up, bro. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is love. Like, I love, but now in my career right now, I just would need to focus up, get this money, get on, start getting popping, and then I'll focus about love later on.
I hear you. And I could see that the people who motivate you is pretty much your family. In the song See Me No More, you speak about your grandma as well as your mother and your sister and your nephew that motivate you to keep on going. Can you tell me a little bit about that with your family upbringing?
Oh, man. So I didn't, like I said, I lived in DR. I lived in DR with my mother till 4th grade. And in 4th grade, I came to New York and I started living with my grandma. My mom is still in DR, like, she's doing her thing out there. It's like, why you gonna come over here when you got all this shit popping over there? Like, she's famous over there, bro. Like, she do Zumba,
Yeah.
She has like a whole, like, she got more people than I do in my concerts, bro. Like, I'm telling, like, just trying to do the Zumba, it's fire.
Place, yeah.
But nah, my mom always like, she's like my #1 supporter, bro. Like, sometimes she might not understand what I'm saying because it's English or whatever, but she's still like, oh, my favorite artist. She be saying it in English too sometimes. I'm like, yo, nah, you funny. But nah, yeah, I love her. My grandma too, man. Like, every time she was real supportive of me. Back in 2012 when I was doing the Bronx One thing, like, I was touring a lot because the song got so popping, bro. It was like out of here, Boston, Connecticut. Like, we was doing a lot of shit. And she never like was like, nah, you can't go. Like, she was always supportive. Like, nah, go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get that. If that's really what you want to do, go get it. Word, man. My sister too, like, she would support me a lot too. Yeah, she would kind of like, I have a video somewhere where she's like rapping my lyrics, like, before I even took it serious. Like, I was just writing lyrics down and she's like there rapping my lyrics. And yeah, shit funny.
It's fire. It's good to have your family to support you. Another song that was one of my favorite from the project was But I, and There He Go. What was your favorite song that you worked on the project? Or like, what did those two songs mean to you when you were recording it?
So I worked, that whole project was produced by my cousin Nelly.
Okay.
And we was really going for like a sound, I think it was like a guitarish type of sound on there. Like, we was like, yo, we got to make a new sound for you, bro, because I don't want to sound like everybody else. So we started working on that. He started making all them beats, and I'm like, yo, all these beats sound similar. Let's just put them in the tape and go crazy. But yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I love every song in that tape. But for me though, I think Let Me Vent.
Yep.
That's kind of like one of my favorite songs because I got to like talk about more about myself. I got to vent, you know what I'm saying? Really was on my mind, and the shit I went through back in 2012, like all that, like I was really just chatting about it, yeah, talking about it.
And was Let Me Vent pretty much like to let people get ready to hear what's gonna come out next? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Facts.
I was listening to that. Is there any music videos that you're gonna make with the EP, or is there anything you're trying to make a project for besides the album?
Hell yeah, nah. I'm trying to do a couple videos to them songs. Yeah. Let Me Vent though. I wanna be in Cali when I do that video.
Okay.
I feel like it's a real like West Coast type of vibe, like palm trees and shit like that. Like, yeah, so I'm trying to be in Cali when I do that video. But other than that though, I'm definitely gonna do like 5. Nah, it's too much. So like, I'll probably give them like 4 videos.
Okay.
Plus the Let Me Vent one in Cali. Yeah.
That's fire. And was this your first project working with Nelly?
Yeah. Yeah, word. Yeah. Yeah, that is.
Was it the vision you saw in your head that, oh, this is exactly how I thought it was gonna go?
Yeah, it was exactly when I was supposed to go. Yeah. He's my cousin, but he's not from here. He's from Boston.
Okay.
So yeah, bro. So when he would come over here, we try to like just lock in. Like every time he'll come for like 2 days, bro. And he would just lock in, go to the studio, be there all night. He's making beats, or he's like sending me shit from over there. Like, yo, look, he's like sending me flows too. Like, yo, I think you should fuck around and do some shit like this. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, fire. So we just work well with each other, bro. Like I said, that's family. So me and him always like having fun.
Going back.
Always, yeah.
And are you and him are the one in the family that do music, or is there others as well?
I have another cousin, Jay, that he was recording me as well too in the beginning. He makes beats as well, engineers as well. But yeah, I would say me and Nilly, and then my other cousin, his brother 808QP, he's also like real musically talented as well. Yeah,
that's fire. And you working there, and you, besides people knowing you as an artist, you're also as an engineer at High Tides. Yeah. And when I went to go do a blog with Danny, I got to see you working shit, bro. You were in the booth with your keyboard, knowing how to fucking delete, move shit over. Yeah. When did you start engineering?
When I found out that engineers weren't taking that shit serious, bro. Like, they were just doing it for the money. So I was like, yo, why am I even paying this person to do something when I could do it myself and do it better? Like, I would send, like, I know how to press record. That's all I know how to do. And then I used to like get a studio in Brooklyn with my team, with Ocean Team, where when we was going crazy. I used to just record. I used to just press record and that's it. And like I'll touch it up here and there, and then I'll send it to get mixed and mastered. But then when they send it back, the rough draft sounded way better than the mix and master. So I'm like, yo, these people just charge me $200 to get this shit. This shit trash. Like, hell no. So then I just started going on YouTube, bro, every day. Yo, YouTube Academy is a real thing. I'm telling y'all, like y'all can learn how to do mad shit on YouTube. If flying was real, I could learn how to fly on YouTube. I swear to God, bro. But yeah, I learned how to do this shit on YouTube. Engineer, like I was watching. I would wake up, watch a video. I would go to sleep to a video like on YouTube. Then go to the studio and try out what I just learned, and in the studio keep watching more videos. So yeah, bro. I don't know. It's a gift and a curse too. I say a curse because now I spent a lot of time just trying to engineer instead of like working on my craft or my music.
Yeah.
But now it's a beautiful thing because, you know, I could do it. I could do it all myself, self-made. Yeah.
As well, that, and you could actually see how you wanted your vision to come into play, because now it's just you and your mindset, which is fire. I know it might be hard to balance and shit like that, but at least you were able to use it when you're ready to record or to record others. How did High Ties come to me? Like, how was that created?
Oof. Well, High Ties became me and my cousin Skills. We kind of like just went crazy. We was working at a studio before, and then we're like, yo, we could have our own studio, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why we not? So then we got like we went crazy. We got like 2-3 studios in the beginning, like when we first started building studios. And then we're like, yo, hold on, who the fuck we thought we was? Like, we gotta chill out. Like, we could just stick to one and go crazy with that one. So that's what we did. And then I was recording Bonds a Billion, Trizzy Too Litty. I was recording them a lot. Bobby Morris, like before we even had High Tides. And they kind of like just became family, bro. Like I would see them often. Like we vibed well every time we worked with each other. So yeah, bro. It was like, yo, why don't we just stick together, bro? We got this one goal. Let's go crazy, man. We named it High Tides, the label, because High Tides, the studio, was what brought us together. So
I could definitely see the chemistry with everyone when you walked into the studio. Everyone's like all family and shit.
Yeah, bro, it's love.
It is. And how did you guys meet? From like Bobby Mars, from everyone else that came into the studio?
Bobby Mars, I met him when in my first engineering job, cause I had like I worked at like 2 different studios before I got my own studio. But some of my friends that I grew up with, like partying and shit, like they brought him through one time. Yeah. And I was fucking with bro. He's nice and shit. So I'm like, nah. And then I kept seeing him more and more and more. And then, like I said, now when we got our own studio, like he just kept showing love, and he was in all my videos too, bro. Like always there supporting and shit. So I'm like, yeah, this a real nigga. Hold on, I gotta lock in with bro. So it just became my brother. Word. With Skills, I met Skills in high school. We used to fucking host like the school events together. That's fine. Word. Like and he was doing it before, cause he's older than me, so he was already doing it. And yeah, he just got me to do it one time. Word. He's like, yo, bro, you trying to host out? I was mad scared. I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm shy. Like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing that. And then they was like, oh, you pussy, you. I'm like, yeah, nah, hold on. You're not about to play me right now. So then I went on stage and I started going crazy and kind of like lost all like my, how you say, like I wasn't nervous anymore. Like, I kind of like stamped it, like, yo, nah, I like this. I like the reaction from the crowd. I fuck with this shit so much. So me and him was doing that, and he used to rap there too. So we just kind of like came together. Bonds a Billion, and Trizzy and them, they used to come record to me as well. But yo, bro, they from Long Island. Yeah. So just the fact, I went to go visit them one time, and that shit was like an hour and a half, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, these niggas come all the way from Long Island to come record with me? Like, hold on, nah, they some real niggas. Like, they could have go anywhere else. They could go anywhere else. They will come all the way from Long Island to come record with me. I'm like, yo, nah, that's love. And we kind of like just bonded well as well from the day one, bro. We was going crazy. I fucked with them OD, and we kind of just became one. Yeah.
I know with Skills, you were making music with him as well. Yeah. 2 songs that you guys made, which were my favorite ones, was Honestly Never Mind and Leave Me Alone. How did those songs come into play?
That was when I was doing like trying out the Jersey beats type of thing. Yeah, bro, we was just in the studio, and I'm like, yo, hold on, we could go crazy, bro. Let's go crazy, and I found the beat. I think I did the songs first. Like, I did the songs first, and then I'm like, wait, nah, I'm trying to hear skills on this. I'm trying to hear bones on this shit too. So I just got him. I'm like, yo, bro, pull up. I need y'all in this song. Like, and they just came straight up and did it. Word.
That's fire. And then later on, you did a song with Danny Blanco called 333. How was your chemistry with Danny Blanco?
Oh, yeah, Danny Blanco. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Shout out Danny Blanco, man. Shout out Breezy too, man. Danny Blanco, man, the kid got passion, bro. Bro, he hungry, bro. So I like working with people that are hungry. That they kind of remind me of myself when I was first, like, you feel me, going crazy. Like, he's hungry and shit. So he just pulled up one time to the studio and he's like, I want you in the booth. I'm like, all right, that's what they do, bro. Word to they just, yo, I want you in the booth. You record it today. Teach me how to do this. I'm like, all right, bet. Now I'm gonna take the keyboard and the thing, cause I like to work fast too. So, but yeah, he just pulled up with the beat, and we did that. We knocked that out all on me. Word.
That's nice. So I saw another EP that you worked with Flex OT. It was
Twin.
Good Twin, Bad Twin.
Yeah.
How did that? How did you guys meet, and what's that message between that EP?
We met in high school. Word. That's my twin brother. Like, he used to like bother a lot of people, like in school and shit like that, and they thought it was me that was doing all. Yeah, bro. Like, I got smacked in the back of my head by some girl one time because she thought I was Flex. I'm like, yo, bro. He's like, oh, I thought he was Flex. But nah. It's mad funny though. But yeah, bro, we kind of like always vibed off each other, bro. Like, that's really twin. So when we locked in, he wasn't even supposed to like be making music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a photographer before anything. And then we just got him in the booth one time, bro. And like, I fucked with it, bro. Like, he was nice. So I'm like, yeah, hold on. Then we just locked in one time, bro. Like, we just locked in one day. We was like, yo, let's do a tape. Like, good twin, bad twin. Like, who's the good twin? Who's the bad twin? Like, we're like, yo, let them decide. Like, they gonna decide after they listen to the tape. So yeah, that's how that came about. Word.
Nice. And then I saw your solo projects, and one of the solo projects I saw you did that was my favorite was More Kanye Than West. My top song, not gonna lie, that you dropped was Dust My Shoulder. The beat goes crazy, the verse and the flow and everything you're saying on that, bro. I was able to relate. Like, what was going on during that time? Because it shows like there was a lot going on, but you were able to brush it and keep on going.
Yeah, man. It definitely is always a lot going on, bro. Like, when you're an artist, I feel like you just run into shit, and the best way to talk about it is through music. So that was another time that I was like in my head too. Like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, I feel like I'm doing way more than the people around me was kind of doing for me. So I gotta dust my shoulders. I gotta let all that shit go. You know, I gotta talk my shit. Excuse me, and just go crazy. And that was a beat that I heard. Like, it's different from all the other beats that you've ever heard me on. So I just heard that on like YouTube or something like that. And I was like, yo, this is hard. This is some like different shit I never got on. So I said, fuck it, let me try it out. And then, yo, bro, as soon as I started rapping and doing my thing, I was fucking with it, bro. Word. I freestyle too a lot of things. So as soon as I go into the booth, I kind of like start melodizing shit. Yeah. And once I did that without the words or nothing, I'm like, yo, hold on, this shit could be something. So let me lock in for real. Let me do this shit.
That's fire. So what was the hardest struggle from the beginning and now that you were able to overcome as an artist?
Oh, struggle. Damn. Time. Okay. Yeah, bro, just time. It's like, when do I have the time to be the artist? You know what I'm saying? If I'm always engineering or doing something like that, like, when do I sit down and lock in for myself? And it would be like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'd just be in the studio after everybody leaving. Like, all right, but now I was tired. I used to smoke a lot too, so I was always like in my head. And yeah, bro, time is ticking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like not pay mind to that. Just work. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. We getting older. Like, you know, time is going. Yeah, time is not gonna stop for nobody. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I say time for sure. Time.
And how does it feel when you perform on stage?
Oh, bro. I don't know who I am, bro. No lie, bro. Like I forget everything. I forget all the problems. I forget everything, bro, except for that moment. Like the song that I'm in, like I just lock in, bro. I love performing, bro. So like from high school, I was on stage doing my thing, like hosting shit. The crowd or the reaction of the crowd, like I loved it. So now being able to like perform and showcase like my talent and my work and everything I've been working for, and then having people like react to it and fuck with it, it's the best feeling in the world, bro.
And what do you think? What artists is that influence you to craft your sound?
Craft my sound, bro. I don't know, bro.
So guys,
I take a lot from like everybody, you know, like at this point I don't even listen to like nobody. I be listening to my music or like my team's music.
Mm-hmm.
It's rare that you see me like bumping somebody else unless it's like some different shit. I listen to a lot of different. All my life I listened to like underground people that people never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of like my thing, like people like, yo, bro, what the fuck you listening to? I'm like, yo, this kid from like Long Island or something, like, you know, nobody knows, but I came across him and fucking sounds fire. So I never really listened to like mainstream like radio or nothing. It was mostly underground shit.
That's fire. And what would you like people to know about you when they're like, oh, that's Wahi Bands? Like, what would you like to be known as?
The guy that got, you know what I'm saying? The guy that always talking his shit with that energy. I always bring energy on my tracks. So when people listen to me, bro, I just want them to like vibe, bro. Have a good time listening to me, bro. Like if you're going through some shit, you bumping Wahi, like you forget about all that shit. Like you're in the moment now. You having fun. This shit fire. Like you bumping it, yeah. So fun, bro. I just want people to have fun and motivate as well. Like they listening to me, bro. I give a lot of game in my music too, so it's like, yo, I did this shit, you could do that shit yourself too, like.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. And where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, like with your art?
Shit, man. Well, taking over billboards, charting already, you know what I'm saying? Making movies for videos, like shout out NSOS Films, like, you know what I'm saying? He's going crazy with the videos as well. Yeah, bro, just keep creating and motivating, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I want, like, once I'm up there, I'm going to make like non-profit organizations for like kids that,
that's fire.
You know what I'm saying, have a dream but don't got the money to like pay for the shit, bro.
Yeah.
Or I used to be at some shit called Urban Arts when I was in high school, and I used to go every Saturday. I used to act, so I was really like into acting. That's cool. That was my shit, yeah. And word, bro, that program was fire, bro. Like they had music production, they had everything, and it was free of charge, bro. They would give you a Metro card so you could
just be out there and shit.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, just keeping you out the streets, bro, because the streets is whack, bro. So that's what I want to do when I'm up there. Yeah,
that would be really
give back,
cool.
help.
And how did you get your name, Wahi Bonds?
Oh man, Wahi is short for Washington Heights. That's where I'm from. Bonds is actually mad funny. I was with my cousins in Boston one time, and we kind of like, when we would smoke, we would kind of like act like we have like alter egos and shit like that. But we picked like names of like people that did like drugs and shit, like, cause we were high. So it was like, yo, fuck it, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like my boy was like Chris Kelly or something like that. I was Willie Bonds. That was me, cause Willie Nelson smokes mad weed, and then Barry Bonds did a lot of like steroids and shit like that. So I'm like, I'm Willie Bonds. But then I was just Wahi for a little moment, and then I'm like, wait, hold on. Actually, I got a lot of hits. I feel like all my songs are hits, and who else had hits and home runs? Bonds. I was already Bonds too. Okay, so I just put Wahi Bonds together, and it kind of like worked out for itself. Yeah.
I like that. That's fine. I was meeting Jordy. I know he's pretty much out the beat producer for High Tide.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet, and how did you guys work together?
We met Jordy at a show. He pulled up to one of our shows, and the manager we had at the time, he kind of introduced us to him. And he's like, yo, bro, he's High Tides. He's High Tides. I'm like, I haven't even heard this thing beat yet. Like, But then he pulled up to the studio though, and he showed out, bro. He keeps telling us that he was scared that day when he pulled up because it was like 9 of us, and he's just the only oddball. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know him, nothing. He just came through. He's like, oh shit, and then he played the first beat. He's like, yo, I played the first beat for y'all, and none of y'all said anything. And then my boy Skiz was like, yo, play another one. So he felt like, damn, I'm fucking whack. But then he played more beats, bro, and then it was like, yo, hold on, bro. You got some shit, bro. Like, you really nice. And then we see him cook up beats in like 5 minutes, bro. Like, he be telling me, like, yo, bro, Tommy. I'm like, what the hell? All right, but he's like, put a 5-minute timer on. I'm like, all right, whatever. So then he just be doing it, bro. And exactly when it hits 000, he, yo, I'm done. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? If only I could rap in 5 minutes, like it would be crazy.
Word, I feel that. Do you feel like making a high ties EP or an album together?
Yeah.
Is that coming?
We have a lot of songs on Jordy Beats already, and yeah, we're already working on that. That's coming. Yeah.
I see that shit. Any projects with SOS coming out soon? Because I know he did most of your music videos as well.
Oh yeah, man. He's trying to work on movies. He's trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, level up, do what he got to do. So we gonna have some films come out soon.
Your acting skills is gonna come out there.
Yeah. That's really what I want to showcase as well too. Like with my videos, like I want to try to like now incorporate that in there so they could know, like, hold on, bro,
cool.
that nigga could act. He doing his thing. Hold on. Like, you feel me? Maybe they call me for a movie up or something. Yeah.
I'll be fine, bro. I'm down to see all that shit. Would you like to shout anyone out who's watching?
Shit, man. Shout out the whole Hot Tie squad, man. Shout out the niggas I started music with, Junior and Kobe. You know the vibes, man. Shout out C Banks. He's a photographer of mine too. The whole squad, bro. Baby Chris and shit, Corona. Like, we really grew up doing this shit, man. Like, and it's always love with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never, oh, I'm better than you. Nah, it was always like, yo, let's keep building. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much money in this world, bro. Why am I just gonna keep it all to myself? You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all for that, yo. No cap. Everybody I be recording to, holla. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me going, for real. I love music, bro. So when I see like a dope artist comes and like they record with me, and then they tell me like, yo, bro, you one of the best engineers I went to. Like, I be paying mad thing. I used to go to this, that. They whack, but you come over here, you already got my sound already. I'm like, yo, I'm an artist too. So like, I kind of like, when you in the booth, I kind of like know how you would want yourself to sound. Because if I was you, you know what I'm saying, that's how I would want myself to sound. So they fuck with that too, man. I appreciate all of y'all.
Where BC always says that, it's like, if you know anyone who wants to come to record, go to Bond, bro. He got everything ready for y'all. Definitely going to tap in with some project that I want to do later on. But I was going to tell you, you definitely got to work more, bro. And if you guys want any more blogs and everything, we could definitely tap in for that shit, bro.
For sure, yeah. We trying to like do that now, man, a lot, because people now, you know what I'm saying, we talented and shit, we got the music, but people want to see the face, you know what I'm saying? They want to see the vlog. Like, that vlog you did, bro, that shit was fire, bro. Like, you got everybody in there. That shit look like a movie. Like, hold on, wait, we look like stars right now. There's all these cameras. Like,
literally, when I walked in there, I was like, yo, this really feels like a real studio session now. Like, it's everything going on. And that was one of my favorite experiences I got to experience with you guys, which is cool. So I'm glad to work with you
for that, bro. No cap, bro.
Good luck, bro. I appreciate that for even coming out here. So.
For sure, bro. I always wanted to ask the interviewer a question as well, so you mind me asking you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What got you into like all this, bro? Like really starting a podcast and doing this thing for artists and shit like that.
So honestly, I just wanted to be giving people the way to give themselves a platform to show and express themselves. Because me myself, bro, like if I knew I could have done this years ago, I would have done it. You feel me? But I was always second guessing myself until I had a friend come into my life and was like, bro, do it. What the fuck is stopping you? Who cares what people say? And I did that shit, and then, like, everyone just started coming in little by little. I'm just like, damn, people are, like, really coming out their way to sit down and talk. Yeah, everyone's gravitating. It's the right energy that needed to be around, too. It's not like it's some crazy shit coming in. So I'm willing to meet new people. People come in my life. So my bro, shout out to Adam, he passed away recently. And, like, I never had the chance to actually meet him in person, besides video chats, texting him and everything. So going out there just like past week and seeing like how his family knew who I was from interviewing him and shit like that made me be like, you know what? This is literally meant for me. If I could give people the spotlight to show who they are and shit like that. So I'm glad I'm able to like give people a positive impact in their life than being something that just sits there and just be like, what's up? Like, who cares?
Type
No,
shit. Nah, yeah, that's fire, bro. We appreciate that too, bro. Because us as artists, bro, we need people like that. You know what I'm saying? That wanna kind of like help us out with our vision and shit like that, like, and just sit down and have a conversation with us, bro. So yeah, you doing your thing, bro. For real,
bro. I appreciate that. So thank you again, bro, for coming out here. I know it was a travel. So yo, check out his interview. We're about to do his live performance. Where can we find you, bro?
I'm in all platforms. I'm on IG, everything. You know what I'm saying? WAHIBONDS. Wahi Bonds. You know that. I just dropped the mixtape, self-made. Go get that. I'm telling you, there's no skips. Like, everything's fire, man, from the top to the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to it, man. Get to it.
Where tap into that as soon as possible, and you're definitely gonna see more high top blogs and more everything coming our way with each other. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned.